Why the F is Hakeem Jeffries our leader? I mean, seriously, that's a question I'm asking. I want you to put a comment down there and let me know what you think about it. Because according to reporting, Hakeem Jeffries says that Democrats will not focus on impeaching Donald Trump if we win back the House. Amazing. Our country's being held together with duct tape, court orders, and talk show monologues. And the leader of the House is already announcing that he won't seek to punish Donald Trump with that power. That is political malpractice. We don't even have the House yet. And Jeffries is out here pre-surrendering like he's trying to win a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Aspen Institute. And this is why people get furious. Every single Democrat needs to be screaming impeachment into a traffic cone 24 hours a day. Voters are begging for someone with a spine. And Jeffries keeps giving them a laminated process memo. This is the Democratic Party's disease. This is it. They campaign like democracy is on the ballot. And then they govern like democracy is a zoning dispute. They tell us that Trump is a threat to our republic, and they'll send 40 emails a day asking for money saying democracy is at stake. They'll ask for $15 or $27 or whatever number tested well with Act Blue. And the second voters ask, all right, what are we actually going to do when you take power? The answer is, hey now, whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. No, that's exactly what I want. I want you to get ahead of yourselves. I want you to be the leader. At some point, you are supposed to be at the front of the pack. You're supposed to make the stakes clear. You're supposed to tell people that if you get the majority and we hand it to you, you will use it. Not abuse it, use it. And it seems like people like Chuck Schumer and Jeffries, they seem terrified of looking too aggressive. Meanwhile, the Republicans are over there waking up every morning, eating a bowl of nails, and asking which constitutional norm they get to mulch before lunch. They understand power because they abuse it constantly. At least they understand it. Democrats keep acting like power is this delicate, antique vase that they're only allowed to admire from across the room. And Jeffries, he's the perfect symbol of that. He's cautious. He's overly polished. He's overly disciplined and completely wrong for the moment right now. We need a leader, an opposition leader that says, give us the House and we are going to investigate every corrupt deal, every illegal order, and every abuse of power, every cabinet ghoul that lied under oath, and every agency that's been gutted. We need an opposition leader that says Donald Trump doesn't get a free pass because Republicans are shameless. Jeffrey says, we're not focused on that.
Democrats pushing their colleagues to begin building the case against President Trump now in anticipation of a day one impeachment vote if they retake the House. If you become Speaker, is that your top priority?
Of course not.
Then what the hell are you focused on? Seriously. Because if Trump is everything that we've made him up to be, which he is, he's a lawless authoritarian. He's a corrupt fraud and a danger to democracy. And he's an alleged child abuser. Then congressional accountability, it's not a side quest. It's not optional. It is the job. It is your job. And no, impeachment's not only about removal. Everyone knows that the Senate math is awful if we don't win. Everyone knows Republicans would vote to acquit Trump if he sold the Washington Monument to Kid Rock on Facebook Marketplace. But impeachment creates a record. It puts evidence in public. It forces testimony. It shows voters what happened so that it doesn't happen again. And it makes Republicans defend the indefensible under oath on camera in history. But Jeffries and this corporate class are terrified that Republicans are going to call it a witch hunt. Buddy, they call everything a witch hunt. Ask for tax returns, witch hunt. Subpoena a corrupt official, witch hunt. Point out that the president is behaving like a half-melted mob boss in a golf cart, witch hunt. They're going to scream no matter what. So stop treating Republican bad faith like a weather system that we all have to dress around. Fight through it and stop pretending that impeachment distracts from the kitchen table issues. Trump's corruption is the kitchen table issue. Corruption is what raises costs. The chaos raises costs. Billionaire giveaways raise costs. Weaponizing agencies raises costs. And a president who treats the government like a personal revenge machine hurts people in real ways. You can talk about groceries and accountability at the same time. You can talk about healthcare and corruption at the same time. You can talk about the rent being too high and authoritarianism at the same time. Normal people can handle two thoughts at once. And it seems that Democratic leaders are the only people that are confused by this. And this is why Jeffries feels so out of step. We're angry. Our country's exhausted. People are watching Trump break the government and our country in real time, and the leader of the House Democrats is trying to sound reasonable to people who would call Mr. Rogers a Marxist. Democrats are still so scared from Republican attacks that they've confused caution with wisdom. But caution in the face of authoritarianism and this corrupt regime, that's not wisdom. Now, it doesn't mean that we have to run around like maniacs. It means we have to have a plan, a real plan. But a plan isn't we'll see, not we'll focus on the future, not the American people only care about affordability. They do care about affordability. So explain how Trump's corruption is making life less affordable. Explain how billionaires bought this damn government. Explain how every abuse of power has a price tag attached to it. And then use your powers in the House to prove it. Subpoena every frickin' body. Hold hearings that matter. Follow the money. Follow the pardons. Follow the foreign deals. Follow the gutted agencies and all the lies. Build the record, and when the facts support impeachment, impeach. That's not reckless. So yes, the question is not just why Trump is the leader. We know why Trump's the leader. It's because Republicans wanted a strong man and they got one. The question I have is why the F is Hakeem Jeffries ours? Because this moment doesn't need someone whose first instinct is to lower your expectations. It needs someone who understands that power unused is power wasted. And nothing wastes power more than Hakeem Jeffries. He seems less like a leader of the opposition and more like a guy asking everyone to hold your voices down while the world around us collapses. And for our new subscribers, by the way, thank you. We have gotten a ton of you guys. I'm Josh Gay. I host The Ring of Fire. And if you like the content that we are throwing out there, do me a favor, leave me a comment. Stuff like that helps keep the algorithm aware that stories like this matter to you.